Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Corey. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to break down a whole top sirloin. And we're going to get some delicious steaks out of it. We're going to get some good stuff from this top sirloin. We got the whole thing. And we're going to get out the picanha out of that, which you probably heard about, read about, seen about. The culotte, it's the same thing. The culotte, it's the cap that sits at the top of the sirloin. We're going to break that whole sirloin down for you today. We're going to make some big old sirloin steaks. That's next on Cooking with Corey. Alright guys, here's our ingredients for the day. We got a whole top sirloin. Right here, this muscle right here, that's our picanha. Our culotte. Our cap, whatever you want to call it, or where you are. We're going to go after him, and I'll show you more obviously later. You can see where it breaks off here. I brought the big boy knives from work home too, so you know, I don't want to cheat you. We'll get it done right today. And we're going to cut some big old sirloin steaks out of there. I'm going to do it the big steak style, so we're just going to get some big huge steaks out of that. When we get to the heart of it, we'll take the mouse out. Hey, that's next. Stick around. Alright guys, we got him out of the package, and here's the bottom of it. So just sinew it here. This is our mouse muscle we'll be taking off. This is the cap here. As you can see here, there's a culotte or a picanha right here, and here's the heart down here, and here's where we're gonna separate them right here. But first, what I like to do is I always and my knife work's gonna look a little weird because I'm going at a different angle than what I usually go with, so I like to go down in here. You gotta get rid of this fat. I'm just gonna let this roll kind of while I go through it. I might cut if I do, like cut my finger off or something amazing like that, you know. But so right here starts where we're gonna go with the cuts to separate this muscle from the heart of the sirloin up here. But a little bit of cleaning up needs to happen there, so let's do that. Let's get this unit off here. And a lot of this stuff you can use for stir fry. You got a KitchenAid, you know, if you got some stuff that's left over, you can always use it to make some ground beef or whatever. So right, here starts the mouse. See, he's here. Pulled him up, and you kind of just follow down on him. And he's pulling off there. Alright, so he's out of the way right now. So there's where we're at. We got our heart right here. Well, I call it heart. I don't know what other people call it, but anyway, that's where your big old sirloin steaks are going to come from. Now, it's time to separate out our cuts here. So right here, this line right here, as you can see, you can about pull it apart. See? That goes, there's enough fat, connective tissue, that you just really pull, and just a little help with your knife. And these will fall down over here. So, try to get a different angle here for you. Alright, so now, here we are. We've pulled it off to that point, right there. I got a little bit into it here. So I want to go back down, and there'll be right here, and it will fall right off. The muscle's going to fall right off. You just keep following that line right there, like so. And there, we got it. It's right there in all its glory. We do need to clean it up. The picanha is right there. That's him. Your culotte, your cap, or whatever. But let's save him for a little bit. He's already off. So we got the heart, the biggest mass here. So now you can leave as much fat on this as you want, as you like. Obviously in the meat cutting world, we like to leave a little bit of fat on there. I'm gonna take this mostly down because some of this stuff is just unruly on this backside here. And we already got the picanha or the culotte, and I'm gonna leave probably most of the fat cap on him. And we're gonna cook him up tomorrow. It's gonna be two episodes, but so here we go. And we got our heart. It's here, and we're cleaned up pretty good. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of this on here. I mean, you clean it up as good as you want. It's totally up to you. You always need to trim your steaks afterwards. So here we go. So here's where, you know, we kind of started with our cap. We got our cap off. Our picanha is off. Our culotte's off. Our heart, we took our mouse off, which was on the bottom. He's off. Basically, you know, he's just good for maybe some ground beef. Get some of this silver skin and tendons out of him there. It's just really tough. That's really tough cut there. So here we got it. Here's our heart. This is where your sirloin steaks are going to come from. And some people will take this and go this way with it and make little medallions and stuff, which is fine. I'm not going to go that way today. So you got to look at your grain. Obviously here we want to go against the grain, and we can see right here that the grain's going this way. We want to do our cuts like so. So you want to square it off first, kind of like so, and that's excellent stir fry or a Scooby snack for when you're out smoking and grilling. Yeah, keep it for yourself. Anyway, now you decide how thick you want your steaks. Now you're gonna get it back to about right here, and you're gonna run into some tendon, and you're only gonna get this back part right here, this back part here, and that could be more sirloins or stir fry or whatever. You can make a little petite sirloin out of here. The cap, the picanha, you know, you can cut them out of here, and you call these petite sirloins too. Petite's just kind of a word that's used in the meat business for a small steak, and it is what it is. All right, so here we go. Obviously, we're going against the grain here. Look at that beautiful looking choice sirloin. Good looking stuff there, guys. All right, so as thick as you want. I like a thick steak, so there we go. That's one. Let's get them all cut while we're at it here. That's two. There's three. There's four. We're gonna get 5 out of this because I cut them pretty thick. And I'm gonna show you what I was talking about here. All right. Obviously, we trimmed these up pretty good. We don't need to trim. This little bit right here, I probably need to take off. So take him off. So, you know, we got some good steaks out of that. All right, what I'm talking about is right here. This is where you need to be stopping because this is bad news right here. That's where we start getting tough, get to the back of it. So what I usually do right now is I take it right there. Take this, that's gonna be, you get a little bit of stir fry or a little bit of stew or whatever you want out of here, or grind it. This piece right here, can definitely be used for steak, stir fry, grind, stew meat, you name it, whatever it is. It can be used, nice looking steak. It's right there. All right, so we have produced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big steaks, which can be cut down to make smaller steaks, and then another. All right, so that's from our heart, and like I said, there's many different ways to cut the sirloin. This is the way I'm doing it tonight. So obviously your bigger steaks you can cut down. You can cut these down into probably 3 steaks, or if you're hungry, just grill them up yourself. You know, just as is. Anyway, these are going to the side now. In our picanha, or our culotte, or our cap. All right, so he needs cleaned up, and you just need to get the fat, and there's always a big old ridge of fat right here. You can just take that down without worry, right there. All right, now we're getting into the meat there. There's always silver skin right here. And the easiest way I do is I take that off, and then I usually come in here like so and lift it up. Lift while you're using your knife in here. And it'll save you a little bit of meat in the process. If you're being careful, take your time. So that's big old nasty silver connective tissue, you name it. It's not edible unless you want to be chewing on it. I mean, I guess you could use it as bubble gum. That goes in the trash. All right, so clean it up. Whatever pieces you missed here, whatever pieces you missed right here can be used for grinding or whatever. So don't be throwing anything else away after we've taken that initial piece off. So what we're doing is just cleaning it up, getting them all cleaned up, and there we got it. Our picanha, or a culotte, or a calf steak, it's right there. Now, the thing is, people are gonna say, do you cut any fat off of this top here? I myself am gonna take a high part off because this was not even. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this off here, just so it's evened out. And you know, if you get a whole one of these, you will see that, you know, whoever cut it out or whatever, there might be some dips and ridges in it or whatever. But here's our picanha, and we're gonna cook him up tomorrow. That'll be a different video, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. I'm gonna do something weird with it. People say you need to do it a certain way, and you know, cut it with the grain, which would be cutting like this. I don't know about that. I think we're gonna probably treat him like a piece of meat. We're gonna throw him out there on the old pellet grill, and we'll go from there. But I got some stuff planned for this. So, as I was saying, with your steaks, you want to clean them up a little bit here. Don't throw that away. That can go in your grinder, whatever. we're done throwing stuff away off here. Basically, all this, when you get this primal, you're just throwing away a little bit of fat. And they're especially if you're saving your picanha or your culotte with the fat. That's the majority of the fat's right here. And we're gonna do some great things with that. So, and I just wanted to show you. So we got it this far. We got that big steak there, and you can just, you know, cut them down the size you want, the thickness you want. So much cheaper this way, guys, and it's so simple. Hope I didn't go too fast. I'm sorry if I did. Like I said, all these scraps here can be used for stuff, stir fry, regardless. You know, you can use them for ground beef, whatever. There's your little mouse there. So there you guys got it. It's easy. You know, all you got to do is do it once or twice, and you'll be all over it. And I'm going to try to make this a new series around here, and we'll do some stuff like this to help you save some money and get better. I'd like to thank you for watching Cooking with Corey, and we're going to see you tomorrow, because we got some deliciousness to cook up over here. That's coming up next. That's coming tomorrow on Cooking with Corey. Thanks, guys.